Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Lorraine. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and join in on all the fun. In today's video, we're having a chat. Yes, I'm back with another chat video. I haven't done one in a while, so I feel like, why not now? You know? And today's topic, we're going to be talking confidence, and more specifically, how to gain confidence or how to work on your confidence and your self-love, which is like an extension of confidence, isn't it? So the reason why I wanted to bring this topic to my channel is because I haven't been the most confident person in my entire life. Like, I did struggle with confidence. I think I'd say around my early 20s, I think I just became more insecure about a lot of things. And, you know, I had to work on my confidence and building it up, and, you know, stepping out into the world and stop worrying so much about what, you know, everyone thinks about me, which was literally my biggest problem. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, I haven't been the most confident person when I was younger, and so I really just wanted to have this chat with anyone who is currently struggling with building their confidence or just becoming a bit more confident and, you know, showing a bit more self-love towards themselves. And it's like, that goes way past, you know, face masks, skincare, and, you know, drinking water. Like, what internal work are you doing in order to not only be more confident, but also to show more self-love and self-worth towards yourself? Is that English? But you guys know what I mean. I think the first thing I had to work on was how I spoke about myself and how I spoke about myself towards myself, right? And, you know, even I love self-deprecating humor, you know, it's all fun and games, but words have a lot of power, and what you say about yourself holds or carries a lot of weight. So I had to start, you know, changing the way I spoke about myself, even in a joking manner, because yeah, you're joking, but the universe doesn't know that, right? So, and I think the way I fixed this was that I started daily affirmations, and daily affirmations can go from, you know, your physical being to your spiritual being. So things like saying you're beautiful in the mirror, looking at yourself every morning, telling yourself you're beautiful, but even telling yourself that you're confident and you are worthy of taking up space, and you are worthy of your dreams, you're worthy of your goals, you're worthy of the spaces that you occupy, and speaking very highly of yourself, putting yourself mentally in that position of confidence, for example. So even if you wake up one morning and you don't necessarily feel like the most beautiful person on the planet, which I mean, I do sometimes, especially around my period, like that's when I just feel like so it does help to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm a boss. I'm a queen. You know, I can do this. I can lead this meeting this morning. I can go into the office and do my job and do it well. I can command space, you know? And even just saying that right now just gave me just like send chills down my spine, because I'm just like, yes, I can. And I'm not gonna lie, like, when I look at my younger days, and I guess I had to go through that in order to be where I am now, I'm just like, I wish I didn't worry about all those things I like worried about. It was just such a waste of time, because I was so capable. I was so capable, I was so worthy, I was beautiful enough as well, you know? And I think a lot of the things that held me back when I was young was the concern of embarrassing myself, and what people are going to say if I embarrass myself, and what people are going to say in general, because, you know, I don't know if you guys had the same problem, but I feel like sometimes, like, especially in my household, I was made very aware of, you know, what are people going to say. And I guess that was always in the back of my mind and a concern, but I didn't know how far that concern went. And when it started going into places where I couldn't enjoy my life and I couldn't do things that I wanted to do because I was scared of what people were gonna say or what my peers were gonna say, And it holds you back so much. It really does, because now you stop going after the things that you want to go after because of fear of how the world is going to look at you, and the fear of, you know, embarrassing yourself in an instant where maybe things don't work out, right? And, you know, I guess I let that get in the way of, you know, me just feeling like I was the most powerful woman ever. And like, that's not in an arrogant way. That's in a way of, I can do, like, if I can dream it, I can achieve it type of vibe. Like, whatever I feel like I want to do in life, I can achieve it, right? And yeah. So I think daily affirmations really helped me move past that, because I took the power out of people, because these aren't really like real people. Like, what people are we concerned about? I feel like it's just this thing that we hype up in our brains. What are people gonna say? Who are these people? Who are they? You know what I mean? So I took that power from people and brought it back to me. It's all good and well to, you know, live according to the imaginary fears in your head, but at some point you're gonna have to take control of your life, right? And I think those daily affirmations, the universe is listening and you're listening, your heart is listening. So the second thing when it comes to confidence, I feel, is knowing yourself. And what I mean by that is that, what are your values? What do you stand for? What are you willing not to tolerate? And those things are really important, because when you know those things, no one in this world can tell you who you are, because you already know who you are, right? When you know what kind of person you want to be and want to become, it'll be way harder for the world to break you down, if that makes sense. So pretty much just have a strong sense of self, you know, have boundaries, have values, you know what you stand up for. Like I said previously, what are you not willing to tolerate? Because having boundaries is a huge factor when it comes to self-love, because it makes it harder for not only you to get yourself into situations that may be detrimental to your well-being, but also it makes it harder for anyone who may not have the right intentions to come into your life and, you know, make a mess. Make a mess of it, you know? So what are those things for yourself? And I think when I was younger, you know, we're still getting to know who we are, right? You know, you have the values that your parents or your family instilled in you, but you also have to have them for yourself. So I think I definitely went through a period where I was learning all those things, and it came from being hurt by people that you let into your life, or going through situations where you're like, yeah, okay, I was acting a fool, I could have done better, this is what this is what I'll do next time, you know what I mean? And I feel like when you know those things about yourself, you carry yourself like, you know, with your head held high, you know, because you have a greater sense of self and self-esteem, because you hold yourself to a high standard, if you know what I mean. And those things count when it comes to confidence, because when you walk in a room, your head is held high, you know? When you walk into situations or when you talk to people, you know how to carry yourself. And when you encounter situations where you may be uncomfortable or not happy with what's going on, because I know I found myself in situations where I was just like, what's going on? And thing is, when you have boundaries and you have values and you know the type of things that you're not willing to tolerate in your life, you are happy enough to just walk away. With no shame, no apologies. You're like, bye, this is not for me. And I think that plays a great role in self-love and moving on from that confidence, because, you know, you walk away from situations that don't serve you. And I think that's another thing I would tell my younger self, for sure. But it's okay, because I had to learn those certain things in order to be where I am and to be as confident as I am today, you know? I had to go through those, you know, crazy ass situations in my younger 20s. So definitely work on knowing yourself a bit better. Next up is, so envision the person you want to become, and then be her or him. Be that person or be them, you know? Envision, like, the power of the mind is insane. The power of the mind is insane. I'm gonna repeat it. The power of the mind is insane. So if you envision that person, so actually don't even just leave it in your, write it down. Who is it that you want to become? Write it all down, all the nitty-gritties, all the details, all the characteristics, every little factor of that person you want to become. And then look at yourself. What I'm doing right now, is it aligning with the person I want to become? Hey, I had to learn that one. Woo, praise Jesus. What I am doing currently, is it aligning with the person I want to become? Oh, this was a painful one. Oh my God, this was a painful one because you gotta look at yourself. You gotta look at yourself and be introspective and just be like, am I playing myself? Because half the time we are playing ourselves. I was damn sure like playing myself. So down here, what I wrote, I just want to read it to you just because, you know, I wrote it a while ago. So it's like, literally write down everything about that person and decide where in your life you need to make changes in order to become that person. Start showing up as them. Otherwise, this is just hopeless wishing, right? Ooh, God did some work in my life, bruv. So obviously with my reaction, you guys can tell that I had to kind of like sit my ass down and be like, Lorraine, it's all fun and games, but what are you doing? What are you doing? And you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta be very, very honest, and it's gonna be painful because you have to be so honest. It's gonna break you down, you know. So you have to throw the ego away, you have to throw the pride away, and just be like, okay, I need to get my shit together. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. This hasn't been a perfect process for me, but like I always say, it's progress, not perfection. I had to ask myself, what is it that you want to do with your life? And are you acting, or are you putting yourself in positions in order to become that person? And to be quite honest, that answer was a hell no. A hell no. So I think with that started me, you know, becoming a little bit more confident, because I was like, yo, no, let me stop playing myself. So exactly, I stopped playing myself and started becoming serious about, you know, the person I want to be and want to become, and slowly am becoming. So, and that gave me great confidence, because the funny thing is that we are all that person we want to become. We are all that person, like those people, if that, I don't know if that makes sense. So when you start seeing yourself show up as that person, you're just like, you literally are. Like, I just, you know, as I saw myself being that person, it gave me greater confidence to go after the things that I want in life without fear of failure, without fear of, the biggest one was failure actually. Yeah, the biggest fear was failure. And you know, the thing is, it's like, it's all good and well to fear, but I would rather it's all good and well to fail, but I would rather take failure than complacency, just because I'm trying, right? I'm trying, and you know, by trying, I'm putting myself in positions where it could catapult me into great things, you know. And just realizing that for myself gave me greater confidence to speak even when my voice was shaking, because I knew why I was speaking. I knew what the end goal of me speaking would be. And when you keep that vision up here, baby, it's over. It's over. You just kind of see yourself just, you know, make opportunities for yourself, grab opportunities like with arms wide open. You second guess yourself a little less, because child, I still second guess myself all the time. But I think the thing that gets me out of that, or one of the things, because I have a lot of things, I have a great support system around me, but at the end of the day, it's also up to me and my mental. It's like, okay, what do you want to do? Okay, by you giving up or by you not doing this, is this gonna get you there? And the answer is usually no. So I'm like, get your ass up and go do it. Get your ass up and go do it. And, you know, obviously having people around me that believe in me and speak a world of positivity into my life, and that's my mother, that's my boyfriend, those are my friends, you know. And okay, I'm veering off. Wait, hold on, I'm veering off. I'm just like, I got so emotional because I was just like, oh my God, I have such a great support system. Envisioning the person I wanted to become definitely opened me up to being more confident in this world we live in and showing more self-love towards myself, because the person I want to become does not hate herself. She shows great love to herself, and thus it overflows to everyone around her. So the next tip in order to become more confident or show greater self-worth, self-love towards yourself, is practice makes perfect. And what I mean by that, an example is, you know, I've always wanted to become way better than I am in public speaking. I feel like I'm like moderate or in the intermediate level, but I just want to become better. And a way for me to become better in public speaking would be for me to practice it. Like literally there's no other way, it's just to practice it. And once, like, the more I practice it, the better I become. And when I am put in a situation where I need to publicly speak, I will feel more confident in my ability to do so, because I have gained the skill through practicing. So the same concept towards anything in your life that you want to be confident toward, be more confident. So if it's physical appearance, it will go back to the first tip, which is self-affirmations. So the more you say that the more you practice those self-affirmations, they become a part of you, and they become a part of the way you think about yourself. And if you want to be more confident in your workspace, it's okay, you look, where is it that you feel like you're failing, and practice and learn, gain the knowledge. So because once you've gained it, you become very, very confident in the workspace, because you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, and the people around you can see that. So you'll definitely carry yourself with a lot more confidence. So definitely practice makes perfect. And if you don't feel like you're the like literally what's the saying, what's that corny saying, fake it till you make it. Literally, you just fake it till you make it, like because sitting idle is not gonna do anything for you, period. Nothing. It will do zero zilch for you. So just fake it. Because I think I've heard my friends say they've like walked into jobs that they had no idea what they were doing, but now they are getting promotions in those same like fields. So same concept applies. It's just all about getting up and just doing it. Even, like I said earlier, when your voice shakes. The last tip of today's video would be embrace it all. So I'm gonna read what I said here. I said, flaws are a part of life. Perfection is overrated and also not possible. Until there is inner love and acceptance, nothing that is done externally will matter. It's in here that's gonna count at the end of the day, because you need to work on yourself internally first. Work on your self-love internally. Like I said, accept all the flaws, perfection. And this is one thing that annoys me about, you know, today's day and age, is our search, and I said our because I'm in it too, our search for perfection. And guys, it's impossible. It's just not real. It's not real, guys. Flaws are a part of life. You know, even life itself is not perfect. So I think the number one thing is to be happy here, in here, with yourself. And yeah, sure, do all the work, do work out, you know, feel good about yourself, put on the makeup, do the surgery, because I'm not against it. Hell, hey. I'm not against it, but I do feel that it is quite important to work on the self-love inside, because once you do, it'll shine, it'll come from you so much, it will be read from your aura. Like, the people around you will feel it, and therefore you exude love and you give love, and it's just gonna be beautiful. And it's not obviously a period, like there's no period sign to self-love or healing or any of those things. There's no like, okay, yep, I've healed, that's it. It's continuous, and I feel like it's continuous until the day we're not on this earth anymore. So yeah, work on yourself inside, and like accept that flaws are literally a part of life, and that you're beautiful, not not despite your flaws, but because of your flaws you're beautiful. Oh my god, I'm becoming so preachy. But I just like, this is pouring from me, because I don't know, I really wanted to share this, and I just want to leave with this, is that guys, life is long. Yeah, we all know life is long, but it's too short for us to, you know, shortchange ourselves. It's too short for us not to live it openly, unapologetically, beautifully, being yourself. No one else but yourself. And it's too short to not go after the things that you want, regardless of failure being a factor. It's just too short. Do what makes you happy, guys. I beg, just do what makes you happy, because you gotta just steal all the happiness that you can get. You gotta just like grab it as much as you can, because what's the point of living then? Living to please the world that we live in, living to please everyone else but yourself. That doesn't seem that fulfilling to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh my god, I actually did not expect it to go that way. I thought it was gonna be more don't know, but it got so emotional for me. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I hope you took something beautiful from this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring. It is, and in this world it needs more care, so share. Okay guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.